Alright, folks. Back again on that Skull grind. Last time we got to see the Master Ninja, which is cool, but I don't know if he's for us. We just didn't play well with him. I think we're bad enough, playing poorly enough, that without some kind of iframes or defensibility from a Skull, we're just not doing so well. Tetanus is good. I think that poison actually is magic damage, so maybe Hate Stone will be good for us with tactics, boosting our magic damage. When an enemy is defeated, recover HP. Now that's the kind of power that we love to see, because we know we're going to get hit. It is worth noting that Tetanus is not an attack. It's a buff, which we could be testing right now if we really wanted to. Yeah, it looks like true damage, actually, so nothing buffs it, which is pretty awful. Just flat damage, which, you know, starts off good, but isn't good later, so if we upgrade this Skull, it'll be good, but if we don't, it's going to be pretty useless later on. Right now, it's doing fine, though. I really just like the 3-hit combo from Skeleton Sword. Seems to do plenty of damage. So we don't like Rising Slash, but Warrior early on is just phenomenal. So we're going to do it. And his basics can be charged up from when you get him, but his abilities cannot until you upgrade him at least once to what I believe is called the Gladiator. But his basics just wreck. Oh. Though they do lock us in place in a way we don't love. So we have a Skull that does straight physical with items that are exclusively magic. Now I don't feel bad about that because we haven't had the option to do any kind of magic damage. So it's hard to feel bad about it. But it does mean if we find a decent magic Skull, we probably will take it along with the Warrior. Warrior's base damage is good enough that we keep them, but if we find a magic Skull, we take those. Now, here's the question. Do we continue to build physical because we have a physical Skull, or do we accept the universe's plan for us and continue going magic? I don't know the answer. So we take Bottled Embers, which helps everybody, and we move on with our lives. Alright, so this is an awful fight for Warrior, because his ability can be used in the air, but his basic is always going to take him to the ground, so we're gonna... Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, Nora thinks I'm dumb as well. Alright, we're going to try and get some more of this run done, even though the dogs are losing their minds. No promises. We hear barking, we'll stop again. Oh my god, I haven't even gotten past the first mini-boss. I forgot how far we had not come. Alright, so when she does that, we actually can hit her from the ground, which is huge. Okay, not so bad. Not so bad. Okay, okay, this is good for magic. Do we just go magic attack with no magic Skull? Yeah, that's what we're doing. We'll hope it works out later. We really haven't gotten the opportunity to take any Skulls, being honest. Apologies for any dog noises in the background. They're currently fighting over a toy, which is better than barking. At least for me. For you, you might still have to listen to them breathe heavily or chew on stuff. So, key thing here is to make sure the enemies all stay on one side so they all get stunned when we basic attack. Almost always do that. Dash to the wrong side. Oh, safe spot, safe spot. So with Rising Slash, if you can hit them into the ceiling, it does extra damage, which is cool. But not really something you work around. Kind of just something that happens, and when it does happen, you're just happy for it. Whew. Those boys just spawned in and had a bad day. My kingdom for a skull, please. I just want to upgrade my skull. Forgot I'm a power skull, which means I need to. Okay, I just don't deserve to play this game anymore. Performance like that, take away my privileges. Okay. Oh, static. I don't know what's giving us static, but static is phenomenal. Oh, okay. The item we just picked up. Yeah. I really should pay attention more to the passives. Because if you stack some of the passives like Swamp or Static, they will win you fights. They will just do the work and you just dodge and life is good. Oh, we're not falling for that. There we go. Just use our iframes there to dash through. Not sure I know what hit us. An arrow, I guess? Alright, does this genie do magic damage? It doesn't. Yeah, Misha, I'm upset about it as well. Alright, it might take us an hour to get this video made, but we will do it. Okay, so once again we're faced with a skull that does not do magic damage. And I don't even love Genie Lamp as an ability, so we're going to go ahead and just say screw it, walk away. Actually, we're not. We're going to take it, because it's a free 11 skulls if we ever swap. I just I didn't even mean to hit that. Struggle. Okay. Okay. It's okay. We're still doing fine. Got plenty of health. Things are still dying. It's just feels worse than it actually is. So, key thing with this genie ability, it does make you immune, but you do need to activate it a second time manually to cause that big punch to happen. Otherwise, you will just pop out of the genie bottle and nothing for your efforts, except for the iframes. Magic. We like Petty Thief. Throw Gold does do magic damage, but we have another skull gate here. Let's hope for something better. Man complains about no magic skulls and then doesn't take the magic damage he's offered. That's me. Ooh. Genie. And I think when you're big like that, you also get iframes, which is wonderful. Magic. Okay. So, we're going to pick up this. Nope, wait. I thought this was Alchemist. It's not. It's Hunter. Alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. So, Ent. Positives. Very easy to read and dodge. Negatives. Our damage is pretty awful. We could use our ability here, but instead we're going to wait for that. Then do that. Now, we probably could have iframed the first swing and then punched the second one and used the iframes from the punch. I didn't do that, but you probably could. We won't swap the genie just yet. We'll use the iframes from his swap. We'll try to use the iframes from the swap. I think the genie lamp from the swap is a lot less. Well, I know it's a lot less duration from the actual ability. Yeah, so Warrior hits hard. It's just he takes his damn time doing it. So DPS isn't great, but when he can hit, it is good. I'm going to use the iframes from his... Too soon. Too soon, Executus. So, notice I didn't punch there manually, so we did lose the big damage from the punch, though. Now that I say it, it doesn't seem to be doing that big of damage. Maybe it's just good for AoE clearing. Static is going to be where it's at. I find this spellcast of his in the second phase much easier to dodge, because the orbs are smaller and they don't originate from his face. Both are pretty easy to dodge, but I find that this one is the easier of the two. And the fireball from Volcano, I believe, is what did that. Yep. Javelin is good, and the physical attack will help us until we get a magic skull, or maybe we never will. Skullgate. No. So our physical attack doesn't allow Javelin to one-shot just yet. But with the bleed, it still kills things most of the time. And really, you use the Javelin for piercing damage and the fact that it has a fairly short cooldown. So I don't think the swap... Yeah, the swap doesn't have a bunch associated with it. It's just the ability. We just... It's a rough time to look for skulls right now. I don't know who we upset in a past life or past run, but it is going poorly. Get over here, use our Javelin. Like I said last run, this tile loves to spawn casters above you and make you deal with their bullshit while you're fighting stuff on the ground. We don't play with that. We don't do that. We handle the casters as soon as they spawn. Focus adds, as it were. Wrong direction. Just absolutely. Oh, man. I treat the swap genie immune like I treat his attack immune, and, well, it just doesn't go our way. This doesn't last nearly as long. Alright. Honestly, if Tree Boy... Well... Weapon Master is real good, but we would be giving up our only physical buff to get a... albeit better one, but I think magic is still the way we go here, right? In Thorny Vines, I hate to say it, is magic damage. So we'll give him Genie. Probably should have given him... Nah, Warrior's fine. We'll keep Warrior. These are all not great. It's a bit of a side grade, but we'll take it. Really wish Destroying Quintessences would give us gold, but it does not. This also probably does more damage, just in general. Ancestral Weapon does, I mean. Yeah, there's no way Javelin would take that guy that low. We really need to be using Tree Boy more often. The whole point is that he does magic damage. Ancestral Weapon also has a short cooldown, like Javelin, so it's worth using. Oh, and that's the puppy alarm, so we'll take her out. Be right back. Alright, well, interruption number 4 or 5, but we're trucking on. For you, it's been but a moment. For me, it's been a lifetime of standing outside the cold with Misha, hoping she'll go to the bathroom so she doesn't ruin the carpet. Misha is our newest puppy, so most of the people who watch this video are going to know who I am, so it's not really anything interesting, but Misha is like 3.5, nearly 4 months old now. Probably is 4 months old now. We have another dog, Nora. We got her about 3 years ago, so they're still figuring things out amongst themselves. But Misha's doing pretty good with potty training. She's warming to the concept. She knows to bark at us when she wants to go out, which, you know, you just heard. But if she's got to go, and either we're not paying attention or she's busy doing other things, she's just going to go. So like when they're playing, or if she wakes up from a nap and she just needs to go, she'll just go wherever she's standing. So, you know, there's success, but we're still learning. I still think she was better than Nora ever was at her age, or at least with the speed at which she's learning, which we would originally attribute to her being an Australian Shepherd mix, but she is not, apparently. She's a rescue, so we knew she'd be a mutt, but one of the other adopters from her litter had their dog with a DNA test, and it was not Australian Shepherd at all, or at least not enough to show up on the panel. It was Chow Chow and Boxer, which, oh, well, we just wasted that. Which is not what we thought, but she definitely has the fur of a Chow, so not that surprising. So we did take the bull here. I think it is better than the warrior in general for the moment. The mobility on the bull is better. Alright, can we hit this better? Yeah, that's where that damage is at. We really need to focus her, though. We're just letting her heal way too much. The potion heal from the warrior dude is not important. It's not a problem. And we did get hit by his wave there, but if you only get hit by one tick of it, it's not too bad. He'll do his combo. We will try to interrupt her healing a little bit. I think I actually do have both hits of the charge on his ability. I just haven't been using it well. There are iframes on the Tree Boy's ability, so we should be using that. Definitely could have gone smoother, but definitely could have gone worse. Skeleton Pike is, once again, not magic damage. I think we just take the sword here and maybe accept that we're running hybrid items for now. Tree Boy, I think, will become... I don't know, it depends on what second ability we get. We did not get second ability because that's only his first upgrade. We'll do it again. Or, yeah, we'll do it again. Hope we get more magic damage. Okay. Huge end skull. Oh, and he got Tree Buddy who does magic damage as well. Okay, so this is our magic damage. It's not a caster like we would have thought, but this will be our primary skull for now. I've never seen the legendary of the tree. I've gotten to this stage, but not the next one, so maybe that's what we'll do next. So that, like, that slam, I guess, does magic damage that you wouldn't think it. Yeah. Looks pretty physical to me, but far be it from me to criticize. His punch is still physical, I'm sure. Oh, that was bad. This is what we were trying to do. Yeah, his punch is still physical. There are some casters who have a magical basic attack, which is preferable when you're running magic, but... So doesn't... Yeah, the slam is doing magic damage. That's what I get for doubting. Whew. Dodge, dodge, dodge. So if there's upper platforms on a level on this stage, there will be casters that spawn there. It's just the rules. Lo, and also behold. So we're just gonna put that down and walk away. Did that caster just, or that bowman just change directions that he was aiming? Is that a thing? Ow, of course I take both. Is that a thing that they do? So his punch is physical, but I think his punch also has a chance to spawn vines under things. Maybe. And that is magic damage. So right now we're hoping to either get another legendary or good skull that will do magic damage and skull fragments. So really we cannot be disappointed by skull shrines as long as we are getting something from them. Obviously we'd prefer rarer skulls just because they'll give more skull fragments, but if not, you know, it's cool. So we don't want to use this boy unless we get a skull from the shrine that we want to roll, which not likely. Yeah, so we'll destroy this. Do I need to release you? I'll release you. I'm just not gonna spend any money here. Yeah, so the vendor for the skulls has just been awful. We really should heal. We have the money to heal, but Broken Mana Engine, 1, will give us more mana tech, but 2, gives us cooldown outside of mana tech, which is also good. More abilities, more often, more pizza, Papa John's. That's not right. Okay, if a vine comes up from the under you, and you have a shield, and you're not aiming at the fucking ground, what? The logistics don't make any sense, Skull. Alright? It just doesn't sit well with me. Alright, what do we want from this guy? Magic damage. Or health. Attack speed is also a thing he can give us. I'm okay with it not killing the big guy, but the underground vines not killing the casters is a little bit upsetting. Alright, we're just gonna pop this. And you can see on the mini-map just all that red disappearing from where we casted the armaments. And if you can avoid... Nora, that's not nice. If you can avoid getting hit... Okay. Time to bark, apparently. This is probably the most interrupted I've ever gotten recording, which is pretty annoying. So what I was going to say was that if you can avoid getting hit on this tile, so much stuff spawns that you will eventually just heal a shit ton. Now, I am making the key mistake in that I am getting hit on this tile, so... kind of pointless, but... it is... There is money to be made, so to speak, for those who will take it. Now, I could scrap this video and be like, alright, there's too much dog barking or whatever, but... 1, I don't negotiate with terrorists. 2, really, if there's no one watching, it doesn't matter. Alright, Infinite Bone. Fantastic. We'll get rid of the Draft Stone. It's not helping us anyway. All the better. Alright. So we're basically banking on magic damage and cooldown right now. With the Sisters, we're going to basically throw out our 3 abilities, the Quint and the 2 tree abilities, and then focus on dodging. Tree doesn't get locked down too much by using abilities, but he does get some frames where he gets stopped, so... Alright, that's good damage. Alright, just didn't hit her for reasons unknown. She's just gonna stay in this corner? Alright. So most of that missed her. Oh. Alright, Infinite Bone did reset the vines there, and I did not dash through that properly. Alright, so when our cooldown's reset, she just gets shredded. Alright, we're not going to hit anything here. We're gonna try and see if we can get the other sister to come out and do a bunch of damage to her. Oh, oh, oh! Don't kill the other one. Static, don't you do... Alright, cool. Cool, cool, cool. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So, follow the game plan. We're not trying to hit her with basic attacks. We are just using abilities, and if they have to cool down for a little bit, so be it. Alright, but the key to this plan is not getting hit by her stuff, right? Which we presently are getting hit by literally everything, so let's do better. That did not hit her at all. Third one? Yeah. Thought she might dash over here. She did not, but she did get hit by the third hit of that. Not nothing. Okay. One more hit and we are dead, but one more! Okay. 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 So we killed her, but she did take our self-revive, which is unfortunate. I mentioned previously that if we can get through a boss fight without using our self-revive, that's a success, which we did not, so not a success. We do not take this. There probably is an item we can get rid of that will cost us nothing, but right now we don't care. So we're in a rough spot. Rank 3 tree is not a good skull to kind of pin your hopes on. And we do have Minotaur, which I probably should have been using anyway, even though we don't really have a whole lot of physical damage. But, you know, it is what it is. So can we... Yeah, we'll just do this down here. And then just jump up there. Okay. Well, I was going to say jump up there and throw him down. But we've missed. It does damage. It really does when you give it the opportunity to work. It's just... Everything he does is kind of risky. Like that there, I just can't... Alright. You know what, Alchemist? Are you the greatest skull in the world? No, but you'll help us reach our goals. Okay, that was good. Keep the ball rolling, so to speak. I feel like with Alchemist, if you just use Flask as much as possible, it'll reset or cool down fast enough to do some work. We really don't want to be up here with this boy. We'll just let the tree do the work. Alright, magic damage. Literally the opposite of what I asked for. And I am awful as champion. His attack range is much too short for me to utilize well. So, I'm getting mixed signals, game. You keep giving me all of this stuff for physical damage, and I'm trying to do magic damage. I told you. Early on, you gave me magic damage, so I started doing magic damage. So anything we break down is not going to give us enough to heal. Not that we'd need to, but that's the only thing we could afford anyway. Alright. Is letting him summon the golem the better choice there? I have no idea. But it is what I did. And that time I didn't. There really is no method to the madness. It's just what I feel like doing in the moment. So the Dark Golem it summons from Alchemist is good. The only problem I have with it is that I, 1, don't pay attention to how long until the next summon, and 2, I often think it is an enemy worth dodging. Also, the orb doesn't go as far as I wish it would. Like it's kind of hit Alchemist's signature ability, and it does not go very far. You know, honestly, if that ghoul had Inhale as its second ability, I probably would have taken it, even without it doing magic damage. I don't know who I would have gotten rid of, but, you know. Inhale is just such a good AoE ability, and I really do feel like that's where we struggle right now is AoE, just because Tree's AoE is centralized around his location. The vines hit pretty far out, but not infinitely so. Though if the cooldown, like right there, I swear I used the ability, but it did not put vines under anyone's feet. Maybe, I think maybe my feet left the ground, like I fell and it interrupted the ability. There's really no telling. Someone can do a John Madden replay and find out. Can we... Wanted to break the shrine up there? Yeah, that's what we're looking for. And then this? Yeah, exactly what I was trying to do. All according to plan. Or Kakaku, for all you meme lords out there. Alright, we don't need to kill this thing. I don't know why I'm focusing on it so much. But we're gonna. Got him. Alright, this will be tough, but honestly not the worst combo. The vines will hit the lady in the air, I think. Oh. Oh. Okay, so when the cooldown resets on that, it is a thing of glory. Okay. I got so caught up in just that ability resetting like 4 times in a row that I completely let them just walk all over me. Whoa, okay, so what happened there was I swapped a tree, which locks you in an invuln state, which is great, but it ended right as it smashed on top of me. I literally got lost in the moment of just watching a bunch of trees just smash the ground over and over again. I'm honestly surprised that didn't even kill anything. It probably was only like 2 or 3 trees, but the way that they staggered their slams, it looked so cool. There was potential in that run, but I just never really came together. Couldn't really decide whether we wanted magic or physical damage, and I don't think we really ever got the skulls necessary to make anything great happen. But we'll try again next time. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, wait for the next episode, like, subscribe, or whatever those cool YouTubers say.